Hello, everybody. Welcome to Behind the Mask podcast. I'm your host, Drew in the Mask. This is Legend. Say hi, Legend.
Hello, hello.
And AdSea. Say hi, AdSea.
Hi.
Mars, a heavy breather again. So, after this week, there's not many games coming out. But it's going to be Jedi Fallen Order, and then it's going to be a break for 2 weeks in terms of new games coming out. But before we discuss games, I'm going to talk about latest pop vinyls. Because my days, they just go all out on Naruto this week.
Who doesn't need more Naruto in their life, though?
I'm just going to count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 new Naruto pop vinyls.
Is it because Boruto finished?
Maybe, but this is like, it's not just...
And wait. I need to say this. And apparently, Naruto's dad, the fourth Hokage, Minato, is getting his own manga. Already has, and apparently there might be an anime.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, everyone's disappointed with Boruto, but everyone is waiting.
We don't care about the child, but we do care about the grandfather.
Yeah. Well, apparently, like Minato was OP.
Yeah, but this is going from everything: Naruto Shippuden, Next Generations. What are the other ones? Yeah, just basically a bit of everything that's been coming out recently. And like from the very beginning up until now, they got pop vinyls for everything for whatever reason. I don't know if some of these are remakes as well, because some of them look similar. Like the Boruto one looks like it's just a re-release.
What I see is mainly Boruto.
Yeah.
I mean Boruto anime.
Yeah, mostly Boruto, but that's the one that's finished. Yeah. We do have Optimus Prime lights and sound. Like the old Optimus Prime.
With lights and sound.
With lights and sound. We got Michael Jackson, because I don't know. We got the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal, and then the Michael Jackson Badge, which I do actually have the original album of, with the cover in the box of the Bad album cover. I have Bad and I have Thriller. So yeah, I think Thriller's like the oldest album I own. And then we have a U2 pop vinyl. I don't know if that's a mini or they're 4 full size pop figures. I'm guessing at the price tag they are full models. If you haven't got enough Naruto and Boruto pop figures, there'll be more on the way soon. Let's go on and help our consumers, because Virgin Media are giving away free Xbox consoles to new customers.
They're not existing customers, unfortunately.
No. I've been meaning to change internet anyway.
I had Virgin Media.
Yeah. But
yeah.
I'm not very happy with it.
Just leave and come back and get free Xbox.
They're simultaneously the best internet company and the worst company.
Yeah.
I don't know how they manage it.
Me neither. Because like my internet before, I did pay premium, £60 a month, but I had amazing internet. But by the end, before I moved, my internet just went to crap for no reason.
Yeah, a lot of the time it has to do with like the software. Like you have to get an engineer out to fix the software errors. Because that's what happened with mine.
I kept checking the speeds of internet with the Google Speed Checker and stuff like that, and it showed normal, like good speeds. But like my PC wasn't getting those.
It's funny you're saying that, because I've been having the same problems, but I'm on BT.
Yeah, so my issue was, like, none of my devices were really connecting properly after they did like a software update, and it was because there must have been like some packet loss somewhere that was big enough to have an effect, so that an engineer had to be sent out to fix it.
Okay. Just wonder if it's global then. Like, it's not just Virgin; it's a bit of everything.
No, it's common. Also, if you have your broadband for more than a year, it usually breaks down.
Yeah, that's true. They're like,
Lots
okay,
of
they're
support.
existing customers. They're not going anywhere. Let's throttle down their internet.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Okay. So if you're looking for a change, viewers, then you can get a free Xbox. Unfortunately, it is the discless one, and it's the Series S. So digital
But
only
it's slim.
Series S.
It fits. It sits.
Yeah. And then like the promotional picture as well is that versus its big brother. The X with the disc tray. Yeah. And it's not exactly like hard to find because these are the ones that just didn't sell. Because
Most
everyone just bought the ones with the disc tray involved. It's a £150 console. Oops. I'll just knock something into my microphone. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get one of the new consoles, then this is a good opportunity to get because you get the Wi-Fi included with it technically.
Hmm.
Although you're paying for the Wi-Fi, I suppose, but it's good Wi-Fi when it works.
Yeah, when it works. So, here's some news. So during the week, I'll start 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago, there was sort of leak, semi-announcement of Sony releasing their new handheld, PS Vista-like new handheld. Since yep,
PS Vita.
it's PS Vista 2.0.
Vita.
PS, yeah. So yeah,
Why
it-
do you
I own a
keep
PS
calling it
Vita.
Vista?
It's great.
I got a PSP. You know, the one that has the one joystick that's flat.
Yes.
Okay,
I have a PSP also.
so
Very
that got
cool.
released, and then 2 weeks after that, Microsoft is experimenting with a Windows gaming handheld mode for Stream Deck-like devices.
That makes sense. It's a natural progression for them
Yep. So they
because
basically
they've got the whole Game Pass for PC thing and stuff like that.
yeah. So they've they've like, oh no, Sony's said about a handheld, and everyone wants a new version of the Switch that's better. Steam Deck's okay, but for people who don't care about PC that much and rather have the larger variety of games, we'll just stick to PC or console, normal console. And now
Yeah, because
PlayStation and
you are so
Xbox are
limited.
going for it. Even on the display picture, in the apps on the screen of the Windows handheld, you got Xbox, Steam, Spotify by the looks of it, Origin, Epic Games, and that's on the Windows handheld. So this is a straight out Steam Deck competitor. But it's Windows, so it probably won't be as good. So this is basically a Steam Deck. You know, they had a lineup of different handhelds when Steam Deck was launched. This is going to be something similar, but it's actually branded. It's not
Yeah.
Chinese import.
I think the only one that was considered better that was the one that Asus is producing, the Steam Deck. What is it? Is it the Ally?
Yeah.
Asus Ally?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's apparently like beefier than the Switch. Not Switch, the Steam Deck.
I'm waiting for Alienware handheld now.
That'll be expensive.
Yeah, that'll be another
Cool.
$3,000. I spoke about that in the last podcast. The
But
ones
no,
that
I think
the ones that are recommended for Alienware laptops, the new ones that came out, were the ones that sold out first. So I was correct.
yeah.
We're still about the PS Vita here.
One about both. So the new PS Vita that got announced. I mean, it looks good.
I'm looking at the comments.
Has it actually been announced now, has it?
No, it's still
Properly announced, or is it still
Probably just a
rumored?
leak.
yeah.
one of the comments is a handheld that can only stream from a console and requires a constant internet connection. Well, move over, Switch and Steam Deck.
I was gonna say,
The sarcasm is real.
Isn't this just the Google thing that came out? I forget what it was called. Because they shut down their system because they failed so hard. Stadium, that's it.
Yes, that
Stadia.
is
That's
Stadia.
what this is. This is Sony Stadia.
Pretty much. Reboot.
The only difference is it comes with a screen.
The thing is, like, some of the technology that they, like Stadia, that came out, it came out at the wrong time.
Did it? It was over COVID. I thought it was the perfect time. It was
No.
when COVID sort of opened up that it killed it.
Exactly.
Because everyone said, oh, fresh air, finally. Let me throw this controller in the bin along with the internet connection. And my Google account. Right, let's move right along. So sticking with PlayStation, I have found on 9.com all the accessories needed for the best PS5 gaming experience. With all the prices included.
Like, why do you need the X, zero, triangle, and square light?
Because it's cool and gamery, that's why.
The automatic cooling fan for $30.
The RGBTQ thing isn't
Yes.
enough.
Yeah, you just put
Is there
rainbow
a play in
LED strip
my
lights
house?
just because you wanted it. The remote. I remember seeing the remote on the launch, and it's already better than my TV because it has Disney Plus, and my TV doesn't have a Disney Plus button.
Apparently, the headset for the PS5 is actually pretty legit because it has 3D spatial audio.
Now, I tell you this, yeah, the Pulse 3D, I tell you this. So, Sophie had one, and it broke within 3 months.
I think Sophie's just a klutz then.
Oh, damn, the
I'm
price has gone
joking.
up. What the hell? And also, they only work with the PlayStation. It's just the PlayStation, that's it. It won't work with anything else.
It does say it is designed specifically to be used when playing it.
Yeah, because it's designed for PlayStation games on the soundscape.
Yes,
so that's why the audio is so good because it's
Yeah.
that specific thing.
I'm fine with Turtle Beaches, really.
Turtle Beaches.
The Turtle Beach Battle Buds, the little in-ear monitors, I was a big fan of those.
Yeah, I like the big headsets. I've still got my old Turtle Beaches. I bought some
Good
off-branded
days.
ones recently just because it's more comfortable on my head. That's the only reason I switched.
I had, I just don't remember which Turtle Beach, but over-ear headphones, and they were amazing until the plastic band broke. But they were really good. I couldn't complain.
What are these edge stick modules for? The little joystick things.
Are they like extended grips? Let me see if I can find them.
DualSense edge stick modules. $60.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest,
A replacement.
the dust cover's not a bad idea, in all honesty.
If it works. Slows
mean-
wear. Acts as a replacement.
Yeah, it's a replacement.
Yeah, I mean, if it works. I wouldn't pay that much for it if that's all it does, though.
What do you mean?
You have to be $60.
Yeah, but like if you have worn out sticks on your controller,
I suppose if they're already broken, yeah.
they are a replacement. Like how much would you pay for a brand new PS5 controller?
Oh, good. That's on here as well, actually. $95.
There you go. So instead of paying 95, you pay 58, and
Yeah.
you get two replacements. So there, you might have broken only one, so you've got two for one.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's worth.
Yeah, and the rest of it's just color coded things. Oh, they have the USB hub. If you didn't have enough USB sockets, they have a splitter, which just comes with card readers as well. Oh, this is funny. So it has the USB 3 color codes, but they're USB 2. And if you wanted to be a bit retro, they have stickers with the PS1 logo.
Also RGBDQ.
Yes. The PS1 logo with rainbows.
I still stand by the fact that the PS2 is the greatest console ever made.
In terms of how many games it sold, yes. In terms of how many consoles sold, it's still the Nintendo Wii. Oh, these are a nice alternative to the 3D Pulse headphones. Nexaigo headphones hold. Oh no, wait, that's just holders. Never mind, forget I spoke. The steering wheel looks nice though. Logitech steering wheel for the PlayStation.
I think HyperX. I think it's HyperX. If I remember correctly, HyperX is good headphones as well. For the price, they're one of the better ones. Though the software is just bloody nightmare to use, and the cables are like all headphone cables, flimsy and weak sauce.
Yeah, I kind of want that steering wheel, but I don't own a PS5. I have an Xbox One.
No, you can use. Well, it's Logitech, so you're probably gonna be able to use it on your PC.
Probably. No, it worked with Steam. Yeah, it would do.
Yeah, and it doesn't say that it's exclusive to PS5. So yeah.
Yeah, you could use it with PC. If you got a Steam game, just pair the controller settings to PlayStation. If you really want to make your setup look cute, you have the animal theme controller thumbsticks with those squishy Japanese faces.
Yeah, you punch with your thumb every time.
You got these cute little animal faces on your joysticks. It's like my nose.
Mean.
Dust cover. Okay, I mean it works. Yeah, just lights and sound stuff. They have the SSD.
Not playing.
Oh god, not play. Yeah, just leave it on if you want to break it.
Legends dipping. Well, we'll see you around.
Yes, I'll see you later, Legend.
Yes, I do apologise. Enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Okay, see you later.
We'll try.
Bye.
We'll get some loves.
So I've got on imore.com, got the Apple VR headset. From what didn't seem very promising, has blown everyone away. Reports say that the tester with inside. What?
Wait, didn't Apple say they're making Apple glasses?
This is probably it.
AR, not VR.
This is VR.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're making AR glasses as well.
Yeah, there's kind of was like a announcement of some sort.
Interesting.
They went like, yeah, we're gonna make AR glasses. There was quite a few of concepts with that, but I mean, we're kind of still early stages with the VR and AR. We need, to be fair, we need bulky devices like our phones.
You can get the AR settings on a phone where you just slip it on a pair of goggles.
True, but you can also wire your glasses to the phone, which I don't remember. There was a company that did that.
Yeah, it just has a little computer thing with a projector. You just snap on the arm of your glasses.
No, like glasses, they had inbuilt on
the top.
glass.
Yeah.
Onto the glass.
Oh yeah, I know the ones. Yeah.
Actual AR glasses, basically.
Yeah.
Just all the computing power was from your phone.
Oh.
Via cable. which would make sense because our phones are.
That's the new
basically-
Google glasses, though.
Basically 2016 PCs,
Yeah.
if not better.
Yeah. So Apple's making that with a whopping $3,000 price tag. Yeah, for watching TV and playing games on.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think most are only like £500. So I'm like, it is nice and slimline, less weight, but I think it's going to be the same concept where it's probably just going to Bluetooth to your phone.
Possibly.
Mm.
And it
Why would you
only
pay
would
$3 grand
connect
for
to,
that?
iPhone.
Oh yeah,
18.
yes. Only Apple products related.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this up with the last thing I want to talk about, which is the upcoming games for the week. Okay, so out tomorrow or today by the time I upload this, Dead Island 2 is out. So this weekend, go check it out. There'll be possibly a free demo if we're lucky enough. There's not one out that's been out already for this week.
Did you jump to PCs?
Yeah, PC's at the top. Oh no, sorry, the PlayStation. PlayStation's at the top. There's only like 2 games that's different on PC, which I've got at the end of the list anyway. We've got Mario and the Dragon Princess, which is more like a movie where you choose the options and it drags you to another video. I think it's YouTube based. I'm not sure. It might be a game that you just download, but it's one of those ones that you just pick an option for. It's kind of like the way the Markiplier movies work, where at the end of the video you have to pick an outcome.
Okay.
So no real gameplay as such, no combat or anything. You just click buttons on the screen. There is
Some people that's enough.
yeah, After Image, which is a side platformer anime game. We've got Strayed Lights. Strayed Lights is an interesting one because it's quick reaction combat where it's like a Zelda-like game, kind of like Breath of the Wild sort of scenery. But it's quick reactions where you've got to match your light with your enemy's light so it cancels out their attack and charges your ultimate move.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. It seems very repetitive in the long run, so I don't know how well it's gonna go. It's more experimental gameplay than anything. And then we got Trinity Trigger, which is almost a top-down sort of Pokemon-style JRPG with a party of troops that you go around on adventures with and do sort of Dungeons and Dragons sort of gameplay. But yeah, sort of like Final Fantasy top-down. Then we've got Bramble. Now, Bramble's an interesting one that I'm looking forward to because you're playing like a Tom Thumb-sized character, if it isn't Tom Thumb anyway. Tom Thumb. You're playing a borrower, and it's a bit of fantasy, but you're playing someone that's 2 inches tall. Yeah, and you got to save gnomes and fight these weird tiny demons, but you're tiny yourself. So
Did you say gnome?
I always pronounce the G in gnome, so it's gnome.
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 Gnome. What was that? What are those?
Yeah. So yeah, you play like a Tom Thumb character, and there's a female version, like a Thumbelina, whatever you want to call it. Female borrower that goes around. I don't think you can play as the female character in this. I think she's sort of like a guide. But yeah, it's all fantasy and interesting. Yeah, maybe. Right, what's after Bramble? Last Case of Benedict Fox. Sort of a puzzle platformer where you play like a Sherlock Holmes in sort of an eldritch entity sort of thing. Bit of horror involved.
Okay, so it's from a side, and it's basically like a detective.
Yeah.
Type.
Sherlock Holmes with a bit of fantasy, but it's a side platformer.
It looks like the what whatchamacallit. Looks based on the Lovecraft.
Is it?
Yeah, there is a Cthulhu.
It's stolen. It's a stolen game.
Thing.
It's Dark and Dark all over again.
It's kind of Lovecraftian, I would say, has this dark vibe.
Anyway, moving on. Monster Hunter Rise DLC. So if you own Monster Hunter and you want a bit more extra gameplay, there's the Sunbreak DLC that comes out on the 28th of April.
I keep starting my Monster Hunter on the Switch and can never.
But Monster
can
Hunter,
never
Monster
progress
Hunter,
a lot.
is it Monster Hunter Rise?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
I think that's the Switch-based one. So yeah, but yeah, there's DLC coming for it on any console that Monster Hunter Rise is on. Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about too much. It's a DLC, so it's that gameplay plus a bit extra. So the next on the list is Nuclear Blaze, which is a pixel side platformer where you play as a like a chibi firefighter.
It's like one of those Sega games.
Yeah, it's got a puzzle game where it involves water. You got like a hose pipe attached to your backpack water blaster. He's basically got a pressurized water pistol.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so it's a puzzle based side platformer. Yeah, there's no enemies in it. You just got to tackle fires and stuff. Yeah, more puzzle based than anything. But they made it look so dynamic and adventurous. Like on the cover, it's him jumping through a building while there's a explosion happening behind him, like something out of Deadpool. Right, and then of course we got Star Wars Jedi Survivor, so the sequel of Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, I'm definitely probably gonna play this. So definitely probably because it depends what happens. I'm putting the money aside. I might end up spending that money before it comes out because I know what I'm like. Yeah. So on PC only, we got Desta. The Memories Between. I don't know. It's like a creative builder. Why does it say Netflix on here? Why has Netflix got something to do with this? Is this a Netflix game?
Where are you even looking? I've lost.
It's on PC. It's on the PC section at the bottom.
Xbox. Where's the damn PC? Oh, there.
So way at the bottom.
Yeah.
This is why I do PlayStation and then PC, and then I'll briefly look at Nintendo in the middle. Oh, this is on Nintendo as well, apparently.
But that PC is basically the same game releases as it.
Yeah, there's only two extra. There's only two differences. So that's the first one. The second one is Welcome to Goodland.
That's the memories between and welcome to Goodland.
Yeah. Welcome to Goodland. It's like a mafia-based top-down. You got top down of the city, but it's mostly a virtual novel with like decision making and stuff like that. So if you know virtual novels, you can guess how this is going to work out. There seems to be other bits of gameplay in between the novel, like.
Yeah, there is some city management.
Yeah, there's some business management stuff. It's like mafia based, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're into it, I mean, sounds appealing.
Yeah. So that's it for the gaming, toys, and gadget news. I'll do some updates of what we've been doing. So I actually challenged Legends. It's a shame he's not here to talk about this. I challenged him to DBD, a little DBD challenge I came up with. And I did put some money on the table and he did beat it, so I'm out of pocket. I bet him a £10 gift card for Xbox. If he could play as 3 different killers in Dead by Daylight, win with all 3 of them, but choose different perks for each one, and he could only use brown and yellow add-ons for each killer. Somehow he did it.
Full teams.
Yeah, against full
Okay.
teams.
Okay.
Full random teams. This is the thing. I think you only basically had one DC on the last one. And that was near enough the end anyway, so he would have won that whether they DC'd or not. So I let him have that one. But honestly, it's like there's killers complaining about not getting, decent games, that they're always losing all the time. And then it just proves, even with some hindrance involved and extra challenges, that it is doable. It's just harder to get into a rhythm of being killer in the first place. It's a lot easier to play Survivor as a noob than it is killer, because it's so much more complicated to be a killer. You're doing several things at once. You're looking at gens, you're trying to get hooks done. With a Survivor, you just do gens. Maybe do an unhook if it's safe, but when in doubt, we just leave them most of the time. Especially if it's me on the hook, and AdSea's just like, let me finish this gen and I'll come get you after. It's like, AdSea, I'm 1 pixel away from dying. Come get me, you bastard.
When in doubt, run away.
It's like, AdSea, come get me. But the killer might be next to you. He's not here. He's in chase with another survivor. Come get me. But I'm nearly finished this gen. I'm 1 pixel away and the killer's next to me. I'm committing. You're actually the sort of person that won't commit. The gen will be an inch away and then you'll just leave. Yeah. I might have to play some later.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the one who runs away when the killer appears.
I ran away and then I save you from the hook because you committed.
Exactly.
That's even when you commit. I'm just better at evading the killer than you. I'm always the last one to die in our group.
Well,
I have the best survivability, alright?
sometimes.
Right, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much for listening to our podcast. I was Drew in the Mask. Please catch me on YouTube channel, Drew in the Mask, with spaces in between each word. And of course, Drew in the Mask, all one word, on my Twitch, where I stream every Saturday night and Monday night. And we've got Legends, who's just on when he can at the moment. He is starting off a better schedule now that he knows what his times are doing at the moment. AdSea needs to wait until he upgrades his computer from 16GB of RAM because he can't stream on that apparently.
I can, it's just, I don't know what's wrong
It's
with it
choppy.
sometimes.
Yeah, you play Overwatch and it uses 15GB of your 16GB of RAM. Just put in
It's
another
fine.
stick.
It's fine now.
Okay. Maybe you'll catch AdSea on YouTube or Twitch. I think you just do Twitch at the moment, don't you?
Yeah.
If you want to see him on YouTube, you have to see him through my channel, through podcasts.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye, guys.